All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We're the brothers from the great Millstone branch here in Cleveland, coming to feed the sheep of Yahweh Bashem Shah. And before we get into this quick lesson, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and infinite glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem, Yahushai,
Yahushai, Bahashem,
Bahashem
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutations, and many blessings to the Lord's elect that scattered abroad the focus of the earth, preaching this truth and all truth and all sincerity, man. And today we're gonna go with on this little article. It's like from 8 days ago, but these are the times that we're living in, man. It says a 16-year-old girl killed by her mother's boyfriend. Suspect was found by police with his pants down. It goes on to say a 16-year-old girl who was fatally shot by her mother's boyfriend called her mother's moments before her death to tell her she was being held hostage. Van Henry Van Henry Grisbaum, 60, of Humble, Texas, was arrested and charged with murder in connection with the death of Lauren Juma of Humble. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said in his statement, according to Gonzalez, a young woman called 911 and told them that her mother's boyfriend was holding her captive at gunpoint inside their home. Their mother was out of town for work at the time. My baby called me, FaceTimed me, and she said, Mom, help me. Her mother, Lori Young, told KHOU Channel 11. That's the last time I heard her voice, she added. She just wanted to get away. That's all she wanted. She just said he was being really weird and wanted me to pick her up. In the courtroom, more more disturbing details surfaced. The defendant shot and killed his stepdaughter, who was 16 years old and who was found with her pants around her knees,
Wow.
deceased when the police arrived, and the defendant's pants were also down, a prosecutor said in a bond hearing over the video conference. He was allegedly intoxicated at the time of his arrest. It was noted that her pants were supposedly down around her ankles, and also it's noted that the police observed alleged allegedly that Mr. Grisbaum he was pulling his pants up as he exited the home. The judge reportedly said, "So I have serious concerns for community safety and for the safety of this compliance family." Brent's bond was set at 1 million with conditions including electric, electronic monitoring, and no contact orders protected the victim's family. His bond was later increased to 2 million. Damn, that's fucked up. But those are times that we live in. So the first scripture I'm gonna get is Matthew 24:12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And the love of many is waxing cold, man. Think about this. This is a 16-year-old girl, and the article said it's a 60-year-old man. This is your stepdaughter, man. This is your so-called wife's child, man. Ain't no love no more, man. These people weirdos and they don't have the covering and the protection of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shaddad do anything, man. You gotta watch who you keep your children around, man. Keep your children away from people, man. For real, man. Some of these fathers, you feel me, you got to keep your children away from some of these fathers. And also, if you're a man, some of these men have to keep their children away from some of these women, man. And that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, Spencer. This Luke. It's like this the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 51. Suppose ye that I will come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division. And it say, for henceforth there shall be five in one house, divided against three, against two, and two against three. The father shall be divided against his son, and the son against the father, and the mother against the daughter, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Daughter-in-law and a daughter-in-law against her mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So that's basically what the Lord doing. He bringing division amongst the households, amongst people with different families. Like I say, a man's foe
Should be
shall be
there
there
with
of
one
his own
home.
household. And that's prophecy to let you know that we in the end times, that Yahweh Shah is going to make his second return. He said, when you see these things, then look up for your redemption draweth nigh. So when all these different prophecies come to pass, that's how we know we're in that time period, and that's prophecy for things like that happen.
See what's happening is it's a shift coming in Israel. It's a line of division. It's a line in the sand. It's either you gonna be on the righteous side or you gonna be on the wicked side. And the Most High controls everything. So you feel me? He's making this separation so his servants will be known who is his chosen, who come to serve Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, who come to serve him not. Well, I got a quick scripture. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 1. It say, this know also that in the last days, and these are definitely the last days, man, the last days of Esau rulership, the last of the so-called white man being over you and ruling over your family and him making the laws and from his face on the money, and we got to do what he say, and we got to go to his jobs and pay him rent. These, this, it's the last of those days, man. Like the scriptures say, man. Uh, 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 Esau rejoice. You feel me? I can't think of exactly how it goes. I'm like, hmm, anyway, I'm just finish this scripture though. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 1 again. So this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Perilous is dangerous, danger. You feel me? Dangerous times is here, man. You can't even leave your child at the house with her stepfather, man. You see what happened, man. He raped her and killed her, man. Shot her up, man. The article said her pants was down to her ankles, and he was trying to run up out the house, pull his pants up. Come on, man. You gotta watch who you leave your children with, man. It's dangerous times, man. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, man, without natural affection, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua made Israel with a natural affection one towards another, man. We are we are a lovely nation, man. It was a time back in the day when you didn't have to know a person, man. See them walking down the street and ask them, bro, is you cool, man? You need a ride? You can't do that now. You feel me? I wouldn't even pick up a nigga that I've been knowing my whole life. They not in this truth, man, because you don't know what these people into, man. What moves they done make? Who they done got overrun? Who they done robbed? Who they done did something to? You feel me? It says, without natural affection, truth breakers, false acute truth breakers, man. When you marry somebody, even though the way Esau do it is all, it's to death do its part, man. You make a vow to hold that person down. You feel me? Them and their children and everything, man. It says, without natural affection, truth breakers, false accusers, fears, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And that guy, man, he was a lover of pleasure, man. He wanted a quick feel from his goddaughter over valuing her life, man. You feel me? A quick 10-minute, 15-minute, or however long it took to do that foul action. You feel me? He killed the little girl, man.
I got this is Second Timothy chapter 3, verse 13. It say, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. And these people they waxing worse. You know, it's gonna get worse than that. The times we coming in, it's gonna get worse. And if you don't got that spirit to cover it, oh you go wax worse. Being deceived, deceiving yourself, being deceived by everything, and you gonna be deceiving. You know, because you waxing worse. You're not we waxing more in the spirit in righteousness. You know, that's why we do the will of the Lord, and we not bugged out like these people in the world, because we got the spiritual cover upon us. But for the rest of these people, they go wax worse to the point where people gonna start eating each other, you know, or doing something, or doing that act, they add eating on top of it.
Come on, because is one against another. So we got the righteous against the wicked and the wicked against the righteous. While the wicked getting more wicked, the righteous is trying to get more righteous and trying to seek Yahweh by some Yahweh Shah. While these people trying to seek Satan, man. Do that, so man. So that was just something real quick and short through the spirit, man. Watch who you keep your kids around, man. Pray, fast, and beg for mercy, man, because we coming to some serious perilous times, man. So with that, we will give all praise, honor, and glory again to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Rakam,
Rakam, and the honors one more time to our elders and apostles of the millstone. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the Lord's elect, man. Keep pushing. Shalom. We almost out of here.
Shalom. Hey.